All right. Good evening, good morning, good afternoon. No matter where you are in the world, we want to welcome you to the E-Estate presentation today. This is our live presentation on Friday. Guys, you still have some time to send out your last minute messages, whether it's Snapchat, Instagram, Facebook, whatever you need to do. Send out those messages. Get everyone that you love and care about on the line with you today because you do not want them to miss this information. We're talking about how to create passive income through the real estate space through tokenization. Now, guys, you may not understand exactly what tokenization is, but we're going to make it super simple and understandable for you today and even show you how you can participate. Now, I want you guys to I want to make sure that you guys can hear me loud and clear. So if you can, just go ahead and drop a 777 in the chat if you got some big energy for today's conversation. And you also can hear me loud and clear. That will let me know. I've been having some trouble with my microphone, but we're not going to let that stop anything for us today. If you guys can hear me, drop a 777 in. All right, Patience, Martin, I appreciate you. James, Maurice, all right, you wonderful people are on the call today, and I'm excited about you being on and participating with us today. This is absolutely phenomenal. Guys, I'm not going to waste any of your time. We're going to go ahead and get right into the presentation, but always feel free to continue to invite your team on, continue to invite those who you want to hear this information on. I want to introduce to some and present to others e-estate. This is a new era of digital real estate solutions, guys. We're going to show you solutions that most people aren't even aware that are available. We're going to show you how most people around the world can participate in the wonderful world of real estate that creates millionaires and billionaires in all different types of ways. And today we're going to show you how you can actually take this information and apply it to your life. And we're going to show you a company that's actually making all of this happen. And so I hope you guys are excited about that as well. Now, let's go over the agenda today. What we're going to cover is an overview of e-estate. We're going to show you a solution that's out there for those who are investors or what we call buyers. And then we're also going to show you the solution that is for agents out there, those that want to create a career with this and earn even more income. Now, I have to let you know a little bit about myself since I'm going to be presenting the information to you today. My name is Anthony DeLoach, and I'm what they call a crypto and passive income enthusiast. Just to give you a little bit about my involvement in this space, I got introduced to passive income back in the early 2000s. I think it was around 2001 that I got introduced to passive income. And I actually saw a gentleman that was living the passive income lifestyle. And what happened was I was really impressed by what his lifestyle was like. He woke up in the morning and did exactly what he wanted to do, and income was not a problem for him. And I said, you know what? This is the way that more people need to live their life, right? And I got really passionate about passive income and started diving into all the different ways that passive income could be created. But back in 2017, I was introduced to cryptocurrency. And once I got introduced to cryptocurrency, it changed everything. See, I understood at that moment that cryptocurrency was the future of finance. It was the future of everything that we needed to do. I was working in the banking space and I said, you know what? This is going to revolutionize everything that we do in finance. So I need to pay attention to that. And I started doing that. And I started sharing information about different opportunities on YouTube. And that's why they call me a YouTube influencer. But that's all I'm going to talk about with myself today because this presentation is not about me. It's actually about the opportunity that you have before you right now to take part in the new wave of wealth that's being created through crypto and real estate. So we're going to jump into it and tell you a little bit more about tokenization because most people don't understand it. There is a wave of wealth being created right under most people's noses, right? And the wealthy and the elite people in our society already know about it, right? They're already participating and they're already putting themselves in position to win. But let me tell you a little bit about tokenization so you guys won't be one of the ones that's not in the know about it, right? Now, here is a quote about real estate tokenization that I think you guys are going to find very interesting. Real estate tokenization is projected to become a $16 trillion market by 2030. Now, hold on, guys. This is not from me. This is not from eState. This is not from any one of my friends. This is actually from the Boston Consulting Group that said that real estate tokenization is projected to become a $16 trillion market by 2030. Guys, we're in 2025. How many of you all know that the time is flying faster than ever before? If you know that, drop a one in the chat. I just want to make sure you guys are paying attention. That time is flying faster than ever before. We'll be at 2030 in no time. But here's what I want to ask you. And by the time we get to 2030, are you going to be able to say that you participated in one of the greatest wealth transfers that has happened in our time? Are you going to be able to say, or are you going to be one of those that says, you know what, I saw that, but I didn't do anything with the information? See, this is you today. You have the opportunity to actually look and see which side of that coin you want to be on. Now, let's talk about tokenization. Tokenization is the process of turning a real world asset like real estate into a digital token on the blockchain. So this is powerful because you can actually take something that's real, a real world asset that we know that has value and everything, and turn it into digital tokens on the blockchain. Now, each token is going to represent a fraction of ownership in the asset. So instead of you having thousands of dollars to buy an entire property, you can invest with smaller amounts and still earn a share of the profits. It's like owning a piece of the building without but everything is going to be digital, secure, and easy to manage. So let me help you guys understand this, right? So with tokenization, guys, you can actually come in and get in on a top tier property, right? And it could be a property like we have listed on the website, whether it's an apartment, a house, or it could be a villa or a villa out in a international destination, or it could be a commercial property, development properties, whatever it is. How about you being able to get in on those properties and just have a piece of the pie? How many of you all know that even if you can't buy the whole pie, it's better to get a piece of the pie? If you know that, do me a favor, drop a 3 in the chat. I just want you guys, I want to know that you guys are paying attention really quick here, because I want you guys to really get what we're talking about here. Because if you get this information and you understand what we're talking about, this could create a revolution in your life. Now, let's talk about what Larry Fink said about tokenization. He said, "We believe the tokenization of real world assets will revolutionize the financial system." Now, guys, I want you to get that this quote was back from 2022. Now, Larry, if you don't know who Larry Fink is, he's one of the most influential people in the financial space. He's actually the CEO of BlackRock. And he's already started putting himself and his company in position to take advantage of tokenization. So here's the question: why aren't you? If you haven't already, why haven't you put yourself in position to take advantage of tokenization? Well, today, guys, if you don't have a great answer to that question, today you're going to have an opportunity to put yourself in that position. Let's talk about what e-estate is all about. Now, e-estate is a next generation platform that's designed to make real estate investments accessible, transparent, and secure for individuals worldwide. There's no one that e-estate is holding this opportunity back from. Everyone can actually go in and decide where they want to get their piece of the pie. Instead of investing in an entire property, you can acquire real estate tokens representing a portion of a residential, commercial, or development project, and you earn rental income and potential capital appreciation in line with your tokenized state. So let's talk about this tokenized ownership. Like we talked about, this lowers the barrier of entry for you to get in on top tier properties. What if you could get involved in a downtown, nice luxury apartment, and you could get a piece of your pie for a piece of that pie for as little as $117? If you think that is incredible, do me a favor, drop a 4 in the chat. See, never before has people been able to get involved in top tier properties for this small amount. This is making this accessible to the masses. But here's the other thing: because it's broken down into these smaller amounts, you can actually have different properties in your portfolio. So what if you had an apartment, a house, a villa, and a commercial business in your portfolio where they're all bringing you passive income, not, and get this, guys, not on a quarterly basis, not on a semi-annual basis, but on a daily basis, Monday through Friday. Guys, this is a way for you to really put your money to work for you, but not off of something speculative like trading. This is off of something like real world assets that's been going on for years and years and years. Guys, this is why this is so powerful. But even though this is something that has been happening in the history of finance, we're talking about the future of finance with blockchain technology, because the company is utilizing blockchain technology to streamline the ownership records and to enhance the security, reducing the transaction times. Guys, look, with traditional real estate, there's so much red tape. that you have to go through. You have to go through lawyers. You got to do all this due diligence. You got all this time, all this money, these fees. It could take you months to actually get involved in a real estate property. It could take you weeks. It could take all of this time. But today, guys, we're introducing you to an opportunity that through blockchain and tokenization, you can actually become part owner in a real estate property today, within the next hour even. How many of you like fast money? If you like fast money, right? If you like getting into the money fast, do me a favor, drop a five in the chat. How many of you all like that? See, I like fast money. I don't deny it. See, some people go in and they deny stuff like, hey, I don't want fast money. I want all my money slow. No, that's not me. I want to tell you straight up, that's not me. I don't want all my money slow. I want some fast money. Yes, I do want the slow money too. I'm going to show you how we're going to get that money as well. But I want to tell you guys, this is fast way to get into the money. Now, what I like about this as well is because I don't just know people in my local area, I know people around the world. And as a matter of fact, people around the world need this solution. So what happens with a opportunity like this, not only, right, can you help other people around the world, but this is the thing that's so sweet. If you're a passive person, how about you getting involved in a property that's nowhere near you? How about you having interest in a property that's in Bali? How about you have an interest in a property that's thousands of miles away from you, but you're earning passive income? See, this makes the world a lot smaller for us. See, a lot of times we get introduced to deals that we know are right around us. And then we have to make decisions on if we want to participate in those deals. But how about getting information on deals that are around the world? And now you get to make a decision off a wider range of properties. This is incredible. Now, I know a lot of you all are saying, well, you know what? I've never been in real estate before. I don't understand all the stuff that deals with real estate. Here's why it's so great to get involved in this through e-estate. First of all, e-estate has experts that go through and do all the due diligence on the properties. They go to them, they research them, they do all the numbers on them to make sure that they're top tier properties that are very profitable, that are going to bring consistent profits. They don't go out and just get any property and tokenize it. Then what they do is they take that data, they analyze it, they simplify it, and they present it to us so that we can make educated decisions off of those expert insights. So now you don't have to be a real estate expert because you're getting information from the experts. See, I like that so I can make the best decisions possible for myself. Man, I believe this is absolutely incredible. Now let's talk about some other things because you guys probably want to know how the money is made, and I want to explain this to you guys, right? Now, ESA offers specific buyer plans to maximize their profitability, right? Now, an EState buyer benefits from a two-phase income plan. Let me tell you about these two phases. The first is what they call the active phase. This is where it's going to be more aggressive, right? Where you're going to earn more money faster. Now, this is what I like about this because I've been involved in other opportunities that tried to do this and they couldn't figure this out, but eState has figured it out. Now you can actually go in, get involved in a property, and then once you tokenize a property, you know that for 18 months you're going to earn Monday through Friday. That means it's passive income that's paid to you Monday through Friday according to what property and what level you're actually invested in that property. That's what's incredible. Now, after the 18 months, you're probably wondering what happens. You've probably been involved in crypto projects that said, hey, man, after 18 months, you don't earn anymore, or you got to go back in and repurchase that property, right? No, that is not how this project works, right? You don't have to go back in and repurchase the property. After 18 months, they've already set up for you to earn 10% annually for the life of that property. We're talking about a real world asset here that's not going anywhere, right? So for the life of that property, you're going to earn 10% annually that's paid out every 6 months. Now, everybody starts at buyer level one. So let's talk about what's included in buyer level one. Maybe you want to get into this apartment right here, and I'll show it to you in a little bit. This apartment right here is a downtown apartment, very nice luxury apartment. Now you can get your piece of the pie with that apartment for only $117. That's the starting point for it, right? Now, of course, you can put in more than that if you would like in that property. Now, what you're going to earn on a daily basis is 0.41% up to 0.61% daily, Monday through Friday, which gives you a monthly return of anywhere from 9.43% up to 14.03%. And you can expect that 18-month yield to be anywhere from 170% up to 252%. Write that down, guys. Look, 18 months, your money can make you 170% up to 252%, which is incredible here, right? Now, they also have the option of what we call auto capitalization, which is allowing you to take advantage of the compound effect. Some of you all want to maximize your profits. And if you do want to do, it's totally optional. You can have the company reinvest what you make on a daily basis. They can automatically do that for you. Now let's talk about another level, the houses level. If you wanted to get in on this level, there's a house. It's an oceanfront house. It's very nice. It's a very profitable house out there as far as in the rental market and in the short-term rental market. And I want to tell you guys that this is starts at $480 for you to get in on this level. But your 18-month yield on this one is anywhere from 190% up to 273%. Guys, this is incredible. And you're earning anywhere from 0.46% up to 0.66% per day. Now, we're not going to go over all of these, but I do want to explain what I actually got started in, which is a luxury villa, right? So with the villa, I saw that this was a luxury villa that's located in Los Angeles in a nice, I think it's Beverly Hills area. And I got the video, I got to see the pictures of this property and everything. I said, that's what I wanted to get in. Did a little research, saw it was over $8 million property, but I could get my piece of the pie for only $3,120. So I got in at $3,120, and then I was putting myself in position to get a monthly yield, I mean an 18-month yield of 211% up to 294%. Guys, let me let you know, but I earn around $20 per day, Monday through Friday, with this property. It's already calculated and estimated that I'll earn in around $400 per month cash flow from this property. How many of you all think it's very neat that just over $3,000 can bring you $400 a month cash flow? How many of y'all think that's incredible? Do me a favor, drop a 6 in the chat. I just want to make sure y'all still alive and still with me. James saying, I got it, Anthony. I got it. There you go. I'm telling you guys, this is incredible. I can't go to my bank and say, hey, look, I'm gonna put $3,000 into this savings account, this money market, or this annuity, and it's gonna pay me $400 a month. Nowhere. There's not a bank I can go to, right? And so this is incredible that I have something that's backed by real world assets that's actually producing this for me. Now you can go up. Some people may want to go up to the commercial level. That may be the thing that they want to do. It's up. It's a little over 10,000. I do it plan to go to that as one of my next moves here. But it's a little over 10,000 that you can actually get involved with this one, and it's going to pay you anywhere from 0.61% up to 0.81%. And this is going to earn you a 18-month yield of 252% up to 335%. See, guys, I know people who have hundreds of thousands of dollars sitting in a money market, and that money market is actually paying them like less than a percent a day. Some of them may be making about less than a percent a year, right? Some of them may be making 4 or 5% per year. But when you show them in 18 months, they can earn anywhere from 252% to 335%. It would be worth them taking 10% of what they have in that money market and sliding it over here into a asset that produces cash flow like this through tokenization. Guys, this is absolutely powerful that we have our hands on this. Now, let me tell you a little bit about the company. Now that I told you about the opportunity, we got that information to you. I know you guys want to make sure that we have a solid company behind this. Well, the great thing is that this company wasn't just birthed out of the thin air, right? This company is actually the brainchild of 2 other companies, right? The first company we're going to talk about is Eli Property, which is a traditional real estate company from Oregon with over 50 years of experience in real estate. They're not new to this, they're true to this, right? And I want to tell you that the other company is the ARDR. Now, the ARDR is a company that is setting the standard for digital real estate agents in the digital property space. right? Because anytime that there's a new industry emerging, there has to be companies that set the standards for that industry. Well, just like in real estate, you have the National Realtors Association who set standards, and people become members of that because they get the training, they get all the information that they need to be successful in real estate. Well, for as far as digital real estate agents, the ARDR is that association. Now, the ARDR and eState was founded and co-founded by Brandon Stevenson. Now, I'm going to show you this gentleman in just a little while, but I get to talk to him on a regular basis, and I'm telling you, he is passionate about seeing eState helping so many people around the world. Now, he leads eState and the ARDR, and he has some incredible ideas on how this can be more and more helpful for people. He just reached out to me this morning. There's some new stuff that's going to be dropping that I think you guys are going to be very excited about. Then we have Mike Hamilton, who's the head of Eli Property. He's the actual one that's really heading up the property development and securing those top tier properties for us. He has over 50 years of experience in real estate across Oregon, California, and Nevada. He brings invaluable experience here that we definitely need when you have a company that's focusing on real estate. Now, let's talk about this partnership triangle. I kind of explained it, but I want to let you guys know that eEstate sits on the shoulders of these two incredible companies here. So it has a strong foundation, unlike a lot of the other companies that we may be familiar with or we may have been associated with in the past, right? So this is what's incredible about this. Now, let me tell you how easy it is for you to get involved and get your first property. All you have to do is reach out to the person who invited you onto this presentation and provided you with information. And then what you want to do is get their link. They have a specialized landing page that tells you a little bit about them, what they're passionate about. You'll see their picture and even their social media links. So what you can do is once you get that person's page, you go ahead and sign up for eEstate. Once you enroll and create your account on the eEstate website, you do have to go through a KYC process. Now, don't worry, this is a very simple process. They're using a place that's called SnubHub, that is going to SmugHub, and it's going to be the company that processes your KYC information. They're going to have you upload your ID, your identification document, and they're going to have you do a liveness check with a selfie video. So once you do that liveness check and you upload your identification, then the company's going to process it. It's usually within minutes, and then you're approved and you're able to access the website. If you're not approved, then you have to go back in and update and upload your documents again, right? So once you're approved and everything, you're going to look around the website, look at all the different real estate properties that are available. You choose the one that's best for you according to what you want to earn, right? According to your specific situation. Then what you're going to do is go ahead and fund your account. There's 30 different crypto tokens that the company has for you to be able to fund your account. So you just choose the one that's best for you. Then what you're going to do is once you get in, you're going to monitor your progress, your daily returns and everything. The company gives you some excellent visuals on your profits. They give you all the data on how much you're earning and all of that type of stuff, which makes it absolutely incredible. But that's how simple it is for you to get your first property. Let me tell you guys, you're going to get your tokens that are on the blockchain. The company's token is EST. This is the token that is actually representing the properties on the blockchain. Then you also get your physical portion, which is your contract that you're going to sign in the process of actually purchasing. And you're going to sign that contract. They give you a downloadable copy that you can print out with your signature on it and Brandon's signature on it that you can keep for your records, right? And I want you guys to keep that because this is showing your stake in this property, right? So this is incredible that we have access to all of this in the back office. You're going to see how sweet the back office is at the end as I show you my back office and how this thing is actually working. Now, let's go over some legal and risk factors. We don't hide any information over here. You want to know that eEstate is registered in Panama. That way it benefits from favorable tax conditions and a clear legal status. However, local regulations may vary by country. Here's the next thing. The company strives to comply with international KYC and AML regulations, ensuring a secure and legally transparent environment for buyers. They want buyers to feel secure and safe over here, so they are abiding by those compliance regulations. Now, here's the next thing. We want you guys to understand that real estate tokens may be subject to evolving securities laws and in certain jurisdictions. We don't know what governments and different jurisdictions are going to do when it comes to real estate and tokenization. So nobody can predict that. We just want you to be aware of that. Now, here are some things that people are more commonly aware of, which is market volatility. We all know that the crypto market and the real estate market is going to go up and down. So we have to say past performance does not guarantee the future results of the platform. Here's the other thing, regulatory changes. Laws governing blockchain and tokenized assets are still developing. So there are sudden regulatory changes that could affect property operations or buyer returns. Anybody that's involved in a crypto project that tells you they will never or they can never be affected by government regulations, look at things that have happened in the past, and you know that can happen. But what we can rest assured here is that even through all of that, estate is taking making the necessary due diligence, doing the necessary due diligence. Let me get that word right. Doing the necessary due diligence and making the necessary changes to make sure that this is compliant with all those laws and regulations. And they're also consistently doing security audits to make sure that everything is safe for us to be able to participate with this platform. All right. Now, that's as quick and that's as easy as it is to get started with this incredible company and get your first tokenized real estate property. You can step into the future of real estate and crypto today by just getting back with the person who invited you and getting their link. How many of you all think that's super simple? Drop a 7 in the chat. Say that's a simple process. Like it's not complicated. I didn't have to go to an attorney's office. I didn't have to go through all this red tape that it takes for you to go in on other properties, right? On other things. There you go. Teresa gets it. Teresa gets it. I appreciate you. Look, here's the thing that I want to tell you guys that this is the simplest that I've seen a real estate transaction ever, right? That gives you all the documentation. I've been involved in other things where it was unorganized and complicated for you to get involved. It was a lot of back and forth and everything like that. But here it's very simple, it's very streamlined, and it's a powerful opportunity. Now, guys, here's where I want to go. I want to make sure you guys are awake and listening right now because we're going to go into some big money that can be made by you embracing this space and you actually taking it to the next level and being one of the people who are going to introduce people to this new wave of wealth that's being created. If you are excited right now, drop a 777. I want to make sure you guys are awake. You might have been sleeping on me before, but now I'm about to show you the money right now. We're about to get into how you can make some big money by being involved with this incredible opportunity at this time right now. Guys, I want to introduce to you guys the idea of becoming a digital real estate agent. Yes, you're going to be a certified digital real estate agent. Now, understand that a digital real estate agent connects buyers to tokenized properties through eState's platform. They advise clients and facilitate transactions in a fully digital environment, which is incredible, guys. I love the fact that this is all digital. Now, let me tell you this. You're going to get some benefits and advantages by becoming a digital real estate agent. The first is that you're going to become the specialist that understands blockchain, tokenization, and online property markets. Can I tell you, most people have no idea what tokenization is. Most people have no idea what blockchain really is all about. And people have no idea what online property markets can do. But now you could be the person that bring that information to them, and you could be the person that's providing value to them. And in turn, you're going to see more and more people who will do business with you, right? Now, here's the next thing. You're going to have a flexible schedule. Nobody's telling you to report to an office, attend any mandatory in-office meetings, or any of that type of stuff. You get to set your own hours. You work remotely. You are totally in control of your schedule. Nobody is controlling you when you become a digital real estate agent. Here's the next thing, guys. You get unlimited earning potential. Yes, you can earn as much money as you want. There's no cap on your earnings. And that's another thing that I love about this. They have you set up for success right from the very beginning. Now, in order for you to become a certified digital real estate agent, let me tell you guys that you do have to get a license and you have to pay a subscription. I know somebody sitting over there saying, Anthony, man, I knew it was a catch right there, man. I got to do this license and subscription. I don't know if I could pass the test for a license. I don't know if I could pay for a subscription. Let me tell you something, guys. First of all, there's major benefits for being involved in this, right? In partnership with the ARDR, there's a subscription model and licensing for digital real estate agents. And every digital real estate agent is going to receive a personal landing page and an easy to use editor that enables you to customize property listings and marketing materials. So you're going to get that. That's going to be available for you. But that's not all, guys. If you were thinking this was going to be super expensive for you to be able to do it, guys, this is a $9 decision for you to start creating another or you to create another source of income in your life, right? And this is so powerful, guys. $9 a month, or if you want to pay for the entire year, it's $90 for the year. So, guys, you can actually get involved here. You pay your $9 for the month today. You can actually start putting properties out there today and start benefiting from people taking advantage of this new wave of wealth that's being created through tokenization. All right. Now, here's what you're going to do. You're going to pay your $9. You're going to complete a digital form. You're going to go through the questionnaire and go through all the information to become a certified digital real estate agent. Then what you're going to do is you're going to sign your agreement electronically, right? And then you're going to finalize your license. They're going to give you your certificate. It's going to be in the back office that certifies you as a certified digital real estate agent. Once you're approved, you're going to get access to all that information. You're going to get access to the knowledge base. You're going to get access to the communities. All of that type of stuff is going to be available for you once you're in there, and you're going to get your landing page that you can start using immediately. Now, you get to earn some phenomenal income, but what I want you guys to know is that there's 4 different income sources that you're going to be able to take advantage of. Catch this, guys, with no initial investment of your own. So this platform is going to mirror traditional real estate in certain ways, but it's going to revolutionize the income model for real estate in certain ways. So let me tell you guys this. You actually, just like traditional real estate, you can get involved in real estate, get your license and sell real estate, even if you don't own any real estate. Well, guys, over here as a digital real estate agent, you can do the same thing. How many of you all think that's exciting? Drop an 8 in the chat. Say, I don't even have to own my first tokenized property yet to start making money from the tokenization of real estate. This is incredible because there's so many people in emerging markets that want to take advantage of this, but they don't have the income to purchase their first property yet. So what they could do, they could come in and introduce this to other people. And then when people take advantage of tokenization, they can get paid and use that income to purchase their first property, which is absolutely incredible, right? Now let's talk about these different income streams. Well, just like traditional real estate, your first income stream is going to be off of deal commission. When you present tokenization and these properties through e-estate to someone and they actually tokenize a property because they want to earn passive income through that property, guess what's going to happen? Because you're the one that introduced them, you're going to get paid deal commission. You get paid a percentage upfront based on the amount of that deal, right? So that's going to be pretty cool. We're used to that with traditional real estate. Real estate agents usually get paid anywhere from 3 to 5% when they close a deal. But here's what I want to tell you. This is where it's going to revolutionize the real estate market because not only do you get deal commission up front, but because these deals produce passive income, you're going to get paid what they call profit commission. You're going to receive an additional share of profits that are generated from these deals. The profit that's generated from these deals are going to produce some income for you, right? Once you hit certain levels, you're going to open up that stream of income. Now, here's the next thing. As you continue to build your organization and you build your portfolio of people who purchase properties through you, you're going to achieve certain performance milestones. Every milestone that they have set, once you achieve it, you're going to be rewarded with e-tokens and or cash. So I'm going to show you how that's broken down in just a second. You guys don't know what e-tokens are, but somebody's going to win something win some e-tokens today for being on this presentation. All right. So e-tokens are rewards that the company has built into this system. They're the token they use internally to reward you. Now, what you could do with e-tokens right now is you can actually go in and spin the money wheel. And guys, I have some e-tokens in my wallet now. And I'm going to spin the money wheel so you guys can see how this is actually going to work, right? How the e-tokens work within the platform. Now, that money wheel allows you to get anywhere from 50 cents up to $1,000 when you spin the wheel. So I don't know if you guys like Vegas and like that stuff, but it'll give you the opportunity to participate in that fashion as well. Now let's talk about this deal commission. We're going to get through this pretty quick here. So here's the deal commission structure. Whenever you get someone that takes advantage of a tokenized property and they purchase through your link, they're going to be considered on your first level. You're going to earn 6% deal commission. So if that person tokenized a property at $1,000, you're going to earn $60. If they tokenize a property at $10,000, then you're going to earn $600. If they tokenize a property at $100,000, you're going to earn, guess what, guys? You're going to earn $6,000 on your first level. Now, when you introduce other people and they see the opportunity to become a digital real estate agent and they actually do that and they start introducing people, you're going to earn on the different levels below you. Now, on levels 2 through 5, you're going to earn 2%. That means if somebody comes in and they tokenize a property at $1,000 on your level 5, you're going to earn $20. If it's $10,000, then you're going to earn $200. If it's $100,000, then you will earn $2,000 on your level 5. Now on levels 6 through 8, they're going to pay you 1% deal commission, which is incredible, right? Now, there's certain qualifications to get paid on those different levels. So make sure you look in your back office and at all the agent documents so you know how you can get paid on every level through there, right? Now, here is the next thing, the profit commission. When you actually close a deal on your level 1, you're going to start getting paid 5% 5% of the profit that's actually produced on that. Now, I love the way that this company has set it up because they set it up that you start earning this, I believe it's at agent level 4. So once you get to agent level 4, you're actually going to be able to start getting that profit commission. Now, this is actually paid out from on 5 levels deep. On the first level is 5%. On this levels 2 and 3 is 2%, and on level 4 and 5 is 1%. But you're getting another stream of income. See, now you went from some upfront fast money that you're going to earn to you got some back end money. Here's one thing that I've realized, guys. One of my mentors told me a long time ago. He said, look, Anthony, there's amateurs out there that only think about getting paid on the front end. But then there's professionals out there that I know that are excited about getting paid on the front end, but they love that money on the back end. How many of you all want both? If you want both, drop a 9 in the chat. Say, I want money on the front end and I want money on the back end. See, when you become a professional in this space, what you're going to realize is that front end money is the strong money, but back end money is the long money. And if you want both of them, you need a platform like eEstate that's going to set that up for you. All right. Now, let's go a little bit further here. Let's talk about the agent level bonuses that are available here. Now, once you hit different milestones, the first milestone is just $500 of turnover. Once you hit $500 of turnover, the company is going to give you, guess what, guys? You're going to get 100 e-tokens, which is going to give you the opportunity to spin that wheel again for a prize up to $1,000, right? Now, once you hit $3,000 of turnover, the company is going to give you 150 e-tokens, plus they're going to give you a $30 cash bonus. Once you hit $10,000 of turnover, then you're going to get 250 e-tokens, and then you're going to get $100 of cash bonus. Guys, this goes all the way up to level 10, and then at level 10, that's $1 million of turnover, and then you're going to get 10,000 e-tokens and $10,000 cash. How many of you all could stand to receive $10,000 cash right now? If you could do me a favor, drop a 10 in the chat. How many of you all could stand to receive $10,000 cash, right? If you like, hey, look, I would love to get $10,000 cash. We got anybody? Vanessa, I love it. You're affirming your desire for the $10,000, right? This is what I want to tell you guys. Words are so important, and it's so important that you guys affirm what you want. And I want to tell you guys that if you put that out there, this will happen for you, okay? Now, go out there, put it out there, back it up with work. Now, what I want to tell you guys is that with this, once you get there, because there's going to be so many people that get to this level in no time. There's going to be so many people that get to this level in no time because this is real world assets. People are not just going to come in with $100 or $1,000. You're going to have a lot of people coming in with 10,000. That's coming in with 20,000, even 100,000, because this is something that's backed by real world assets, and they understand how to invest in the real estate market, right? So once you get to this $1 million level, you might think, well, I don't get any more bonuses after that. No, the company is incredible because they let you keep your level 10 designation. But what happens after that is that they reset it so you can start earning these bonuses all over again. So you can go through this chart again and earn those bonuses again. This is powerful, guys. I love the way that they have this set up that we continue earning. And don't think that it stops there. We also have a revenue share. You get to share in the revenue that is produced from the volumes across 8 different levels, which you have your personal investments. You get 100%, of course. On your first level is 80%, second level is 40%, third level 20%, fourth level 10%, fifth level through the eighth level is 5%, guys. This is incredible that they also offer us this. Now, you probably wonder, say, hey, Anthony, how do I do this thing right here with getting started as a digital real estate agent? Once again, you get that link from the person that invited you, and then there's going to be a section up there for become a digital real estate agent. You're going to go ahead and click on that, and you're going to go through the process to become a digital real estate agent. Right? You create your own account, you enroll in the licensing program, and unlock the full potential of digital real estate sales. That's as simple as it is, guys. You go through the process of actually getting that done. Now, after you enroll, you're going to receive an email that details your next steps and gives you some helpful links and contact information. Now, all agents gain entry to the Association of Real Digital Realtors Network and the e-estate agents community. That way you can share and collaborate with other like-minded professionals, right? You can ask questions, do all of that type of stuff. Now, you also get access to the online knowledge base with tutorials, frequently asked questions, webinars, and you also is going to have access to live sessions regularly to cover market updates and advanced techniques. One of the things that I've partnered with the company to do is to do an agent accelerator session. I don't know if any of you all have been on my agent. Has anybody on the call, were you on the last agent accelerator session? If you were, drop a one in the chat. Was anybody on here? I don't know. We have a few people on today. But if you were on my last agent accelerator session, which was on Tuesday, you got some invaluable information. And what I also did for you guys is I gave you a agent toolkit that you guys could use that gave you some phenomenal things. So I give that to the people who actually attend the agent accelerator session. So stay on the lookout for those agent accelerator sessions so you can get access to all of those things as well. There you go. He said he was there. Look, I love your name because you got Anthony in there as well. But I want to tell you that if you enjoyed it, just let the people know if you enjoyed that session and the information that you received there, right? Now, the other thing is that we have 24/7 support, and that support team is available around the clock and via email, chat, or phone, ensuring that you never face a problem alone, right? So that is incredible that the company is setting up the right things to make you and help you be successful as an agent, right? So that is the opportunity here for e-estate. Now, what I want to do really quick is I want to jump into the back office, show you the website, the back office, even show you how that money wheel works and everything. And then we're going to do the drawing and then we'll get up out of here. All right. So let me go ahead and stop the share on this. And I'm going to pull up really quick. All right. Let me pull up my website. Hold on. Give me 1 second, guys. Oh, there it is. So I'm going to pull up the e-estate website and we're going to go to the back office and everything else in the website here. Give me 1 second. There we are. All right. All right, so now we're on the e-estate website. If you can see the website, drop a one in the chat for me. If you guys can see the website, drop a one in the chat. I just want to make sure nobody misses anything there for me. If you can see the website on my screen. Thank you so much, Teresa. I appreciate that. All right. Now let's go ahead. Let's do this. Let me show you this really quick, right? This is the e-estate website. What the first thing that really I got involved and they reached out to me before this platform or this website was actually launched, right? So they reached out to me on a consultative basis and all of that type of stuff, and they said, "Look, this is what we want to do and everything." So I said, "Well, look, I got to see what you guys are going to produce first, right?" And so when they showed me that this was the website, I was totally impressed by what they have put together because you know what, this stands in line. As a matter of fact, I think this website is a little better than most other tokenized projects that are out there. And this is absolutely phenomenal. It gives you all the information that you need. It has information for buyers, agents, and information on tokenization. If you go through this website, you're going to see how much time, effort, and money they put into making this a top tier website, right? So all that information is here. They talk about the real world assets market, and you see all of that stuff here. They even talk about the e-wallet, why that's incredible, all of those things. Now, you're also going to see, which a lot of websites in the crypto space don't show, you're going to see the leadership behind the company. This is Brandon Stevenson that I was talking about earlier, who's the CEO and the founder of eEstate. And he's also the founder of the Association of Real Digital Realtors. Here's Mike Hamilton, who I was telling you about here as well, who's the owner of Eli Property Company. And here's Monica Schneider, who's the regional coordinator for the ARDR and the chief financial officer for eEstate, right? Not only did they bring their board and their people who are at the top of the company, but they also consulted with some other individuals here to help them make this bring this to fruition. So you have Vaughn Morrill here, who is the ARDR coach. He hosts presentations on Sunday nights. So you can check out his information. We have this handsome guy that's right here that's on the presentation. You guys may find him familiar, right? The crypto enthusiast. But then also you have Brian Johnson, this gentleman right here. He's a networker of all networkers, right? If you've ever met or had a conversation with Brian, you know how passionate he is about networking. And then we have Martin McLean. I believe Martin is on the presentation today. So Martin, if you're on, if you can just say hello in the chat to people. And if you are available, I may bring you on to say a few words. Martin is having some phenomenal success with this company as well. So he's doing some incredible things, and I'm excited to see his future with the company also, right? And so you have those individuals here on the website to give it even more credibility. But I know you guys want to see the back office here as well. So I'm going to dive into the back office so that you can see what that looks like. So we're going to go right into the dashboard. I have the profits in my e-wallet that I have earned today. So that you see that 1997, I earned just under $20 passively. I didn't do anything. I woke up and then went on about my day. I checked my account. I had $20 in there from a property in Los Angeles, California that I never had to go visit. And I'm gonna show you that in just a second, right? This is what's incredible. Now, when you go in your back office, you can see the real estate that's available here. Let me show you guys this because I believe you're going to be excited about the real estate. Remember, I was telling you guys about that downtown apartment. This is actually in Seattle, Washington. So you get to see all the pictures of the apartment that's available here. I was going to the wrong one. Let me go back. Let me go back to the apartments. There you go. And I'm going to show you guys the pictures here. So here are the pictures of the apartments. And you can see of the apartment, and you can see right here. Am I on the house? I'm on the house one. My bad. Let me go back. Apartments. I'm on the apartments one now. Now I'm on the right one. All right, here's the apartment. So here's the apartment. You can see this is a downtown apartment here. You guys can see how sweet this is. This is the apartment that you will be earning profits from on a daily basis. Pretty cool right there. You have all the pictures and everything you need to see about that apartment complex. Now, just for sake of time, I'm gonna show you this is the one that I actually got in on, right? And this is the luxury villa out in Los Angeles here, which is incredible, right? And I'm gonna let you guys see the photos of this luxury villa here. I'm on the wrong one again. Why is my thing acting up? Hold on. Let me go back to the villa. There you go. Now, there we go. Here's the luxury villa. Here, you're gonna see, man, this is fire right here. When I saw, if you think this is a nice property, drop some fire emojis or whatever in the chat. If you think this is a very nice property here, right? Like, look at this. This is the actual villa that I am invested in, right? And I have tokenized here, right? And so this right here is super nice. This is producing consistent profits right here, and you see why. This is incredible. Now, I want to show you guys, look, a little bit more here. It gives you your profit breakdown. So here's it says on average it's 1903 per day. You guys saw today I earned more than that. As a matter of fact, typically I do earn more than that. Right? So it says 1903 a day. Today I earned 1997. I think yesterday I earned like $22 off of it, right? So it's going to vary, right? Your daily profit varies there. But per month you're earning on average around $399.67. And per year, you're looking at $4,758. Your payback period is 7 months. You can see that they issued 866,000 tokens. Each ESD token is valued at $10, right? So there's been 5,764 tokens that's been purchased for this property. I am so happy that I own 312 tokens in this property myself, right? So that's incredible here. You can actually look at a brief description of the property, and then you can look at the history of the profitability for this property. Look how well this has been performing, guys. This has been performing so well. So this is cool here. You get to see all of this information. So that is all broken down, and you can look at this in other properties as well when you're ready to take a look at that, right? Now, I want to go in and show you guys a couple of the things here because I do have my own property. I do want to go in and go to my assets. So I want to show you guys this, right? So far, I had this property since June 18th. So far, this property has already paid me $145.39. You see here. So you see that here, right? Now, what's very good about this property here, you can see that I was credited 1997 USD. That was my daily earnings that was added to my balance. I transferred it to my e-wallet so I could withdraw it, right? Now, here's the same thing. Yesterday was $22.15. All right. And then the day before that was $19.97, right? So you're going to see what it is each day. You're going to see how much you have, how much you've earned. I'm in the villas. In case you guys want to make sure that this is the real deal, you're going to have all of that right there. It's going to show your profitability over time, right? So you see my profitability there. And then here's what a lot of people like to see, and I want to show you guys this. Here's blockchain proof. How many of you all are excited to be in a platform that's not only presenting you stuff in the back office, but blockchain proof? Do me a favor, I don't know, drop something in the chat, drop a 5 in the chat for me. Blockchain proof. If you drop a 5 in the chat for blockchain proof, right? Because you get in with a lot of properties, I mean, a lot of projects that don't offer blockchain proof. Here are my tokens right here. Oh, let me see. Here are my tokens right here on the blockchain. 312 EST. I am a token holder of these tokens, right? You see it right here, 312. Where is it at? 312 EST, right on the blockchain. But not only that, guys, let me show you this. I'm gonna try to download this so you guys can see this. Boom. Here is my contract, my real estate investment contract. You see my name, E-Estate. You see my real estate investment contract with E-Estate right here. Have this for my records. I can print it, download it, do whatever I need to. All right. So, guys, some incredible stuff here that we have with e-estate, right? So, all of that information is there in your back office for you to be able to take advantage of that as well. So, let me show you guys this because we're running down on time, but I want to show you the rewards over here, right? Because this is incredible. I'm going to go to this money wheel. As you guys see, I have 1,000 e-tokens here. Look, every day, this is what I want you guys to understand. Log into your back office every day. The company is giving you free money. It's free e-tokens, really, right? It's e-tokens. So every day that you log in. So right now, I've already did my 7 days, right? And so it reset. So I can go back in and claim my daily rewards again. So I'm gonna go ahead and collect my one e-token, which you see it took me to 1082. Tomorrow I'll go in and collect again. I'll get 2 e-tokens. The day after that, 3 e-tokens, 4 e-tokens, all the way down to 10 e-tokens on day 7. So make sure you guys are going in and doing that. So I'm gonna go ahead and spin this wheel to show you guys that you could get some actual funds. Maybe I'll get $1,000 today, right? Maybe I'll get $1,000. Let's spin the wheel. It's gonna take 100 e-tokens from my balance when I spin the wheel. Boom. So I won a half of an e-token right here. Well, oh no, it's actually 50 cents because you actually it's this is cash. It went to my cash balance in my back office. So this is actually cash. Now, if I wanted to spend it again, I can spend again because as long as you have 100 e tokens, you can spend again. So let's do it again. I'm gonna spend my. I took another 100 e tokens, right? And I won again. So now I got a dollar that's been added to my e wallet balance, right? So boom, now it went from 1997 up to 2097, and this is money I can actually withdraw from the platform. So if you get in here and if you spin on the wheel and you win $1,000, this will be funds that you can actually use to withdraw or you can use to purchase property, right? So this is why these e-tokens are so powerful here in the back office. So I did want to show you guys that as well. All right. Now we also have our rewards here, and you could go into. Well, I had the rewards. So I wanted to show you something else. Hold on. Here's the agent landing page. So I'll show you guys what this looks like. Here's my agent landing page that you're going to get. So this is very professional here. Has my picture on here. You get to customize all of this for the way that you want it, right? It's going to give all of this stuff on here for you, right? So you'll be able to see everything in this back office. So this is actually pretty cool here that we have that as well. All right, guys. So that's pretty cool. Now I'm going to do a giveaway. I want to thank you guys for being on with me today. We're going to do two giveaways. I told you guys if we get this thing to 50, I'll do five giveaways. That'll be 500 e-tokens that I'll give away, 100 per person. But we're going to do two giveaways today, right? And we're going to have two incredible winners of e-tokens today. And hopefully you guys are excited about that. Now you do have to be registered with the platform. What you will need to do if you're not registered with the platform yet is go ahead and get the link from the person who invited you. Get registered with the platform, and then we'll be able to send those e-tokens over to you. If you win, you're going to have to send me your email address that you registered with the platform with, and then we'll have those tokens sent over to you. All right, so we're gonna make this real easy. I'm not gonna hold up too much of your time. It's already an hour. So let's do this. The first question that I'm going to ask, the first person who drops the correct answer in the chat to this question is going to be the winner of 100 e-tokens. So here is the first question. I always like to start out with this. I want you guys to tell me what is the minimum amount to get started in apartments? To tokenize the apartment, what's the minimum amount? All right, I got somebody in the chat. Teresa is a winner. No, no, it wasn't. Teresa, you put 113. Oh no, Teresa, you did. You put 117. Teresa is the winner. Teresa, you are a winner today. Vanessa is actually 117, but you were very close. Teresa, what you're going to need to do is send me your email address if you've already registered with the platform, and I will get those 100 e-tokens credited over to you. Thank you so much for that. Let me drop, I'm going to copy that and put it on my notes right now so that we can make sure that we get you credited here. Mm, all right. All right. Good deal. So I got Teresa here and hold on, give me 1 second. So I got Teresa there. All right. So let's do one more. This is an easy question for you guys now, right? This is going to be an easy question. Can somebody tell me, can somebody tell me what's the first name of the CEO? Teresa, we gotta let somebody else win. So you're close. You're close. But Teresa, let's let somebody else win today. Anybody else know? First name of the CEO of the company. Anyone else give it? There you go. Diego got it. Diego, you are the winner of 100 E tokens. Incredible. Thank you so much for being on, Diego. You're always a phenomenal supporter, getting on all the Zoom presentations. We really appreciate that. So, Diego, just send me your email address. You could do it here on the Zoom or you could do it on Telegram. I think we're connected through the estate group. So, I want to appreciate each and every one of you for getting on to this presentation. But I also here I want to leave you guys with some parting words, right? in this space where we don't have a lot of great things, right? And we have a lot of things that don't come and stay for long. I believe that e-estate is going to be one of those phenomenal opportunities that's going to come and really revolutionize everything that we do. That's going to come and really allow a lot of people to build some passive income. That's why I'm making this one of the most important platforms that it is for me to actually build my passive income and to help other people build passive income. I love the fact that we have something that's backed by real world assets and that this can really help them go to the next level. So, man, I'm excited. Thank you so much for that, Vanessa. I really appreciate you being on. I'm excited for each and every one of you. We're going to have another one of these presentations that I'm going to do on Monday. It's going to be Monday at 3 p.m. Yeah, that's 3 p.m. on Monday, and we're going to go through this entire presentation, but you'll have the opportunity to bring some guests to that presentation and share this opportunity with them. Don't let them miss out. Your only responsibility is to share it with them. You can't control what they do with it, but you can control if you share it with them. So let's go out. Let's make something incredible happen. For those of you all who are celebrating this weekend, let's go out and celebrate an incredible weekend. Let's go out and make some amazing things happen. Until the next presentation, I hope you guys have an absolutely phenomenal day. And this is a wrap. You guys be blessed.